so much, Steve. And I have to say, it really is you all are an answer to prayer. We had prayed for you all for a long, long time to be here, and it's just such a privilege to look out and see 16 cities represented. That's just incredible. I moved my family down here from Cleveland, Ohio in September 1st of 1994. Well, that was our 11th move in 13 years of marriage, which is kind of crazy in and of itself. But on top of that, we moved here with a 2.5-year-old and twin 9-month-olds. So we had 3 children under 3 at the time. And you know, Nancy and I had grown up in the church and had a good relationship for a long time. But frankly, the pressures of that move, of having young children, of having a very busy job at Disney, took its toll. Yeah. And a year after we got here, Larry actually invited me to come and be a part of the golf class. And you know, I thought, well, this is a great opportunity to meet some people, learn a little more about Orlando, and develop my faith a little bit more. But little did I know the impact it would have on my family life. And when I heard a number of the different speakers, and we've had folks like George Kern, who's the former chairman of SunTrust, came very transparent and said, I ended up having a divorce. And he said it was the biggest mistake of my life because I focused too much on my work and I lost my family. We had Gordon MacDonald, who, Ordering Your Private World. I read that book, and then to have the privilege of hearing him speak and have him talk about how he had a disaster in his own family. And it caused me to look and say, oh my gosh, if that can happen to people like that, what about me? And I can say that because of going through golf, it opened my eyes to the importance of my family and the importance. And you know, one of the speakers said, you have your job for a period, but you have your family for life. Yeah. And that really impacted me, and I'm very pleased to say that Nancy and I celebrate our 25th anniversary.
Way to go. You've seen this guy around, haven't you?
Yeah, I've seen this guy around the last few years. Do you mind if I ask you a question? Brad, you know, all of us in this room know that informational gigs are a dime a dozen. What turned this into more of a transformational thing for you, where you weren't hearing just, you know, downloads and intel regarding your family and jazz like that? How did the process of Lifework help you begin to put that into practice?
Well, I think it's a couple things, and we talked about a little bit before, the 9-month nature of it. So it wasn't just a leadership conference you go to for a couple days or a class. I mean, it was a sustained period of being together. The quality of the speakers and the fact that you have unbelievable speakers, and I'm so thrilled you're going to get to experience that tomorrow when you have somebody like a Don Soderquist that comes and speaks to a class of 50 or 60. I mean, these are speakers that speak to thousands of people. And the intimacy that provides and the transparency. The local business leaders, people you see all the time, and we've had Al come to speak, and the fact that, you know, this isn't some guy who just kind of flies in. You see him day to day and how he lives his life and the model that he sets. And then the fellowship and the networking that you bring. And I've developed lifelong friends out of my class who are facing the same struggles. We get together and talk about teenagers and learner's permits, and well, let me tell you about learner's permits. But you know, we share those things together, and you find out you're not alone. There are others going through this that can support you and help you.